Hey everybody, welcome to the trombone chromatic scale video. I'm going to go over some of these new notes, and that way you actually have a visual of what it looks like, because I think that's pretty helpful. So, real quick before we get going, you'll notice these first 5 exercises our new note or challenging note is the 2nd and 4th note. So we should be approaching each of those newer notes from a note we're comfortable with. You'll notice that some of these 2nd and 4th notes look different, have a different note name even, but they're the same position. That's because these notes are the same sound, and they're known as enharmonic notes. So C sharp is D flat. It's just written differently. So that's what we're going to go over today. We'll start with number 1. On low B flat is our first note. The 2nd note is B natural. To play B natural, you actually are going to reach out as far out as you comfortably can. That is 7th position. If you are fortunate and have a trigger, you can press down the trigger and go to 2nd. So if you have a trigger, like my trombone has a trigger, you do trigger and then 2nd, a little bit further out. Most people, though, will go 1st position all the way to 7th. How do you know if you're close? Well, one, you use your ear and really try to match the pitch. The other thing is, as you go further out, you'll notice there's a little line on the end of the slide. That's around as far as you want to go. Any further and your slide will fall off. Okay. Then you'll notice the 3rd note is C, 6th position. And then we go back to our B natural in 7th, and then back to B flat in 1st. So slowly it sounds like this. Ready? And so that's how you would play number 1. And as it's noted here, the flared out part of the inner slide, that little line I talked about, is what you'll see for finding 7th. Okay, but most of it is done with your ear. If I were to do the trigger, that's what it sounds like. Okay, let's check out number 2 on the page here. Starting on C, 6th position, we then go up to C sharp. So C is in 6, arm is comfortably out. To get to 5th, this is a weird one. Kind of look at your slide. If 6 is there and 4th is there, then 5th is going to exist right in between. And again, just like before, you have to use your ear and those 2 checkpoints to really find 5th position. So the halfway point between 4th and 6th position. So here's C. 5th position is halfway. Up to 4. Now D flat is 5th. So C sharp and D flat are the same note in 5th position. And then back down to C. So here's what it will sound like number 2. We have ready, and here we go. Okay, I'm not holding the last note for 4 full beats, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what it should sound like. Okay, let's go to number 3. Starting on E flat in 3rd, so E flat, then this natural sign makes it E natural, 2nd position. Remember 2nd position, is between third, the bell, and first. So right in between, second position. So again, we have E flat, third, then E natural, second, F first, back down to E natural in second, and then E flat following that. Here's what number 3 will sound like. Ready, and. I might try turning this way, it might be a little bit clearer to see the positions. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is going to utilize our 5th position again, but this time a higher note. Starting on F in first, so we have F, then we go to F sharp in 5th. Pretty far of a reach, going from 1 to 5. Then G in 4th position, back down to the same note, but at this time it's called G flat in 5th, and then F in first. Okay, just like before, you want to use your ear to find that 5th position. I always reference it, F sharp and G flat. It's just basing it off of where 4th position is visually. Okay, so here's what it sounds like. Ready, and. Hopefully that was clear. I'll do it again. Ready, and. Okay, and our last one here is number 5. Starting on G, 4th position. So we have G, then up to G sharp, which is 3rd position at the bell. We then go up to A in 2nd, and then back down, but it's the same sounding note as before. This is A flat in 3rd position, and then G. Here's what it sounds like. Ready, and. Okay, and just to make sure I was clear for number 1, I'll go with this orientation so you can see my slide pretty well. Here's number 1. Ready, and. And I'll go with number 2 just to make sure you can see that one more time. Here's number 2. C. I hope this is really helpful. I wish I had this video and page when I was a student, because it really kind of helps me visualize and hear how each of these notes are done on the instrument. Hope you found this helpful, and once you feel good about these first 5, then go ahead and try to attempt number 6, the entire chromatic scale, putting all of your knowledge together. All right, have fun.